Good times were had by all. In the top right corner of Fighting Spirit, the first player playing in our finals of Mighty Knight Starboard number 22, your blue Zerg player, it is Xiphias.
And up in the top left-hand corner, playing as the Red Terran, it is Jams.
Apparently we've seen all of Xiphias' builds now. He apparently has two of them. One is build Mutas, the other one is build Lurkers.
You should try.
Though, that's pretty normal.
You should try the famous build Zerglings build.
Ooh.
Which involves not making anything but a spawning pool and then some Zerglings.
Yeah, that's
but he's not doing
build.
that because he made drones. God.
That's
whatever.
That's pretty smart, I suppose. The build Zerglings build is not very good in Starbow right now, but maybe after 150 mineral spawning pool, maybe if that happens, it might be decent. Maybe. I'm for it. I'm all for it.
I'd be pretty excited.
Yeah, I'm apparently an idiot and want to get 6 pooled. But,
No, just make the spawning pool cost 50 minerals. I don't see anything bad that could happen.
50. Spawning pool starts at second 0. Alright, Xiphias is getting that lucky scout off. Gonna find Jams right away. Jams was saving up and he's gonna be going for the command center first here. Oh no, but Xiphias is annoying! But Jams still gets it down. No problem. Slightly delayed, but only ever so slightly. But does it right in Xiphias' face, and Xiphias, in response, is gonna just do what he was already doing, because there's not a whole lot he can do unless he wanted to
make banelings.
Yeah, which would be really bad, because banelings are really bad against buildings.
Yes, they are.
Yes. Please, everybody out there, if you haven't watched Starbow or played Starbow before, don't build them and try to, like, break down a supply depot. It doesn't work. Gas steal, though, very annoying.
It's okay, the Terran Port is going like command center first. He doesn't need gas.
Yeah, that's actually quite true. He'll be able to get this gas whenever he wants it.
Meanwhile, Xiphias is doing the Zerg thing of getting a second base, getting gas, getting a spawning pool, blah 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 blah, blah. Zerg things.
Yeah, it's almost as if these players are just like, you know, playing like totally normal. But the re-gas steal, what? Xiphias cancels and takes it again. Wants to keep getting little scouts off. Able to do that. Gets to see that second barracks coming up, which is not surprising at all. Jam's going to be relying on just making some marines. Probably throw down a bunker at the front. Yep, there it is, on the way.
Probably just going to get his natural gas because he doesn't care enough about the other gas.
Might as well. As long as he is wanting that gas relatively soon. Does need to go ahead and start transferring some SCVs down here. Come on, Jams, you can do it. I'm really bad about that too. I shouldn't criticize. I was like, wait.
And we have Lair on the way for Xiphias. Probably gonna get either workers or mutalisks because that's what you do with Lair tech.
Yeah. generally a good strategy to follow. Either one, totally fine, very valid. Nothing wrong with either of those. Or
he's gonna get he's gonna get infestation pit, get spawn broodwing, get some vipers.
What?
Start spawn broodwing the SCVs.
That actually wouldn't be too bad if you got a few of them off, because those broodlings would be able to do some nice damage to the rest of the mineral line.
I feel like a lot of that build issue is a lot of the other build issues I think of when I'm like, well, we can do this and that'll be so cool, and then you have to think, what happens if they just attack you? And the answer is you lose. So can't quite do that.
You could try it. It would work against like a bronze player probably. Like, you know, you could do pretty much anything I guess against a bronze player. Not hating on bronzies, but
bronzies do love you.
You know, heart. Just saying. Generally, if against a player of equal skill, that's probably not going to work out too well for you. Spire is coming up though.
It's actually a hidden Spire. Over its pooping some creep in the corner.
Ooh, cute. Very cute. And we do see Stim, and I believe the Engineering Bay just finished. So Engineering Bay finished long ahead of time. We do see +1 infantry attack on the way for Jams. So Jams is going to have the ability to make turrets long ahead of time. And we do see that Jams macro go into town here. Got 31 SCVs so far.
And continue to make SCVs, and Xiphias, that gas is finished, and these Marines are going to start shooting some bullets at it in an effort to kill it.
Jams doesn't really need all that much gas yet, but he's decided, you know what, I would like a little bit more than this. Do see factory is on the way, so that's good reason to want to get some more gas. Going to start getting that little bit of tech here. We do have the third barracks on the way as well for Jams.
Meanwhile, the Spire just finished and we have 6 mutas on the way.
And they are rallied right over to the edge of Jams' base.
And we do have vessel turrets going down. We have one at the front next to the bunker, and that's actually it.
Yeah, that's the only one. That hidden Spire might have worked out for him. Was Jams able to scan? I don't know if he's been scanning or not, really. So
I don't think it's any of this is happening. He does have a little group of Marines and medics in the base, but I'm not sure if that's quite enough.
Let's see. So there's only 6 mutas here, so I can't afford to lose anything unnecessarily. That first medic does go down immediately. The mutas get out of there without taking too many losses.
Yeah, and we do have another turret going down into natural, so he is reacting.
Yeah, it looks like James is going to try to defend the main with just his Marines and medics and use turrets to defend the natural. Doesn't want to over-invest in defense here.
Well, these Xiphias are starting to get picked off, and you shouldn't engage. And one muta goes down, the second one might...
Second one's very low in health, but yeah. And you do see that Xiphias is just continuing to churn out mutas now, and he's also taking this distant third here in the bottom right corner. See what the muta micro is like.
The muta macro.
Muta macro, yeah. That's
just make muta. Just hit 1 SM.
Boom. Easy.
And we do have a Hydra stand almost done, so it's going to start transitioning to workers, and a lot of these mutas actually are orange colored, and these Marines might be able to get a few.
Keeping them alive, though. Keeping them alive. Very important to keep those mutas alive. It's one thing to take some damage on them, you just don't want to start losing them in big bunches. So far, has lost 2 mutas, though. And the resources lost tab, 574 to 350. So nothing too much yet. I do see Lurker Den is on the way here for Xiphias.
Also, his 4th just completed, in addition to a macro hatch just being built somewhere in this main base.
Yep.
And
Fusion
not a whole
Core
lot.
is just about to finish up here.
And that's a lot of mutas. You might be able to take down his Marines head on, but no, he's not. I lied. But he's gonna probably posture set the turret, but he lost 2 mutas, or just 1 muta already. He's losing a second one, and
he could absolutely take this fight. He's gonna take down all the bio here in the main.
With the reinforcements, he has to pull back. And he actually lost a lot of mutas. I'm not sure if that's worth it. Yeah, resources lost is 1075 for the Terran and over 2,000 for Xiphias. And all these
more and more.
Go down.
Oh wow, this is pretty bad, and he's having to reproduce 5 mutas. Yeah, just continue to engage there when it really probably was not going to work out for him. Now only 3 weakened mutalists left from that large group that he had earlier. I know he is moving into those lurkers, but it's nice to keep those mutas alive for as long as possible.
It helps him buy time for the workers to get up and set up, because right now the worker then only just finished and he's only getting the workers just now. So if James moves out right now,
which is exactly what he's doing,
get enough. He might be able to get across and deal some damage, but I think the workers will be done in time.
Ooh, a nice irradiate.
Oh, that's a very nice split. Look at that. He's gonna fly it over.
Try to turn that damage back on his Terran opponent there. Try to take down a Marine or 2 with him, but not quite able to. And Xiphias does pull the mutas back down here towards the 3rd. So Jams doesn't know where it is. Oh, the mutas do get on top of the Science Vessel. Science Vessel floating away from the bio.
And the Science Vessel
does go down. Ooh, and that is pretty important. That Science Vessel not only important for the irradiates, but also important for the detection. To see those lurkers. And now Xiphias is very, very safe here at the 3rd. Getting that Science Vessel was a huge critical pickup for him. So now it looks like James is going to go ahead and start trying to secure his own 3rd. Well, maybe. There's a floating command center out here. Yeah, it might do something. And Xiphias has nothing on the production tab right now. Okay, now he's going to make some Scourge. A lot of minerals here for Xiphias, just not really producing.
Look at the supply. There's 112 for the Terran and 76 for the Zerg player.
Yeah, Jam's macroing really strong behind all this.
And the Science Vessel is starting to pick off the workers in the front, just one at a time. But the Scourge might just take it out. It's really exposed.
Yep.
And it's gonna...
Oh, nice pullback from Jams. Pulls it back just in time. Good eye. Good job babysitting that science vessel. Alright, we do see that the command center has gone ahead and landed down here at the 3rd.
Xiphias doesn't he actually know about it? He has overlords on the other side of the thing.
I think he should have seen it come across. He might not have seen it land, but I think that one of the overlords likely saw it fly through. But maybe not. Alright, we have a nice reinforcement stream here. Additional bio for Jams. And more spines, more lurkers being added on here at the front.
I would like to see Jams try to do some drop point, because these bottom bases, they're pretty exposed actually. We also have 4 mutas in the bottom right-hand corner, and I'm not sure why they're there, but they are.
Oh yeah. Not being too helpful back there, are they? Xiphias might have lost those. I hate that when you lose part of your army. Usually for me, it's because I didn't have some of my gateways rallied, and then you're like, "Why is my army so tiny? I'm producing units." Like, oh, I have an entire army at home sitting next to my gateways.
For me, I have the issue of sometimes I forget to hotkey some of my gateways, so I'm like producing out of like 4 gateways. I'm like, I have so much money. Why am I not producing anything? I look back at my base and I have like 9 gateways total, and I only used 4 of them. It's like, oh, I found the problem.
All right, okay, now those 4 mutas are actually going ahead and flying across the south end of the map here. And we do have a big engagement here. Lurkers getting on top.
Those are pretty decent splits though, and you might be able to take out a lot of the army. A lot of the Zerg is dead, but it's only workers, and he is forced to pull back, but workers with no support is kind of annoying.
Oh no, these medics. A lot of damage there.
He does have 1 irradiate. He might be able to get a radiate off, but... Wow,
right,
workers are
get one nice one. Oh, and it does some nice splash damage because these lurkers are unburrowed right now. Actually gets one with the splash. And the tank is here. Oh no, the mutas fly right over all of the bio. Immediately getting cleaned up.
Get cleaned up. Oh,
and Jam's gonna push it back here. We got a little bit of a seesaw action here at the top end of the map between the 2 naturals.
And you don't want to lose another. Oh wow, those Zerglings.
Oh, the fire bats. Both of them survive with like basically no health. 3 health on those fire bats. And I was gonna go ahead and try to engage the spines.
This army is very overstimmed though. These spine cars are just one-hitting everything, so I'm not sure how much longer you can last, but that's still a lot of Marines.
Yeah.
And there's the GG from Xiphias.
Jams takes game number 1. That was a pretty good game.